Hello, it's Richard at Richard's Guitars, and I've got a new camera. So this is my very first moment. I'm going to move that away a bit. Yeah, so let's see what happens. I don't even know I'm meant to be looking. I don't know where the lens is. Is it right there? Am I looking at... Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm going to look at you here. Hopefully this isn't going to keep going out of focus, and I'll try and look at the camera and make sure that I don't look like I'm looking up at the screen all the time. Now then, got a really interesting one for you today. What I've got in my hands here, make sure I get it the right way around. This is a Furch. This is a Furch Blue GCM. Okay. Now this is an extraordinary guitar, and I'm going to be making a comparison with something that looks absolutely exactly the same. So this one here, oh, go look at the camera. This one here is the Furch Blue GCM. This one is called an Indigo. This one is an Indigo GCY. Now the basic difference is, if you look at the sides on this one, this is mahogany, all solid mahogany, back and sides. Now this is what is called layered mahogany. It's a form of laminate, and the laminate is done using high pressure to squeeze the woods together, effectively fusing them into essentially a solid piece. Okay, that's the idea. So you get the resonance and the characteristics of a solid piece of wood, but using laminate. Okay, so we're going to test them. So this one is the all solid wood guitar. This one is laminate back and sides. Both of them have solid cedar tops. And I'm extraordinarily excited about our laminate back and side one, and I want to see whether you're as excited as I am. So this is my baby that I've recommended for many years, and this one retails at $849. Okay, this one's $849. So this is the Furch Blue GCMC. It's an extraordinary guitar. So I'm looking in the wrong place. I'm used to looking up here at the screen. So apologies if I keep looking away from the camera. Just beautiful. So that's £849. That's all solid woods. Absolutely gorgeous guitar that I love to bits. Let's see what you think of this one. Look at that then. So there's just that slight, this one is just fuller. It bounces out in a strong kind of way. Thicker, smoother sound. If we listen to that, we'll let it. You can still hear that as well. It still sounds fantastic. A little glassier, maybe a little edgier sounding. I think there's a little bit more edge to that. It's just so much more present, isn't it? It's fuller, there's more dimension, and this is what I talk about. Now it's really fascinating because that is an extraordinarily good guitar. That one's $599. So this one is $599, and I would say that's got more presence, it's more dynamic, there's detail to the notes, which I love. And we're looking at a guitar that's $599 that kind of breaks sort of, in fact, it's really important that I show you some. Let's just see how it compares. So this is an all solid wood. This is just by chance sitting right here. This wasn't part of the video, but it's the way it's got to go. This is really important. So this is they're both tuned to the same bit. Now this is a lovely, lovely, lovely guitar I've got in my hands here. This is called a Faith FKN. So this is an all solid wood guitar. Faith FKN. Let's do a comparison check here. Very similar guitars, similar size. This one's a mini jumbo, and this one is classed as an auditorium. But you'll see they're very, very similar. So if I compare this one now, so this is the Faith FKN, and if you look on my website, this is about £400, okay, 400. This one is 600, so there's £200 difference between these. This one is all solid woods, this one is laminate back and sides. But let's hear it. So, sorry. This is a gorgeous guitar for 400 quid. It's about 400, 450, about £400. About 400 quid. That's all solid woods. Let's hear this one. There's something about this. It's different, isn't it? It'd be interesting to see what you think tonally. I just feel there's something about this guitar. I'd obviously have to hear it back, but this guitar, for me, the musicality of the guitar is another step up, even though it's laminate back and sides. And I just love the way that chimes and sings to me. So we're looking at £400, £600, and then we're going, so that's £599, that's £600. So this one's then £850. This is a £250 step up. And you hear that smooth licorice. It's just not licorice, but it's just something smooth and glorious about that. That draws me in terms of how I'm playing it. There is something about a guitar that just really oozes. You can pick up a cheap guitar that's £120, and if it just sounds brittle and bright and there's no depth, there's no soul, there's no dimension of tone, I call it, like layers of sound, you're only going to play a certain way. I mean, I'm no good, but the point is, although I'm no good, I can still feel more involved in what I'm playing. So it's interesting, it draws you in. So I feel more drawn in, strangely, you know. I always like to think that if you're coming to my shop, as you go through the price points, the one thing you will find, because of the way I've selected the guitars that I love, you will find value and benefit as you go through. But the great thing is, because the guitars are so nice, you could pick up the £400 Faith guitar and go, you know what, this is all I need. This is going to absolutely suit me. But I've got to say, I actually feel terribly guilty, because but it is important to see how price points and how you get more from the guitars you go up. I mean, I'm hoping that many of you will hear this and go, well, actually, I absolutely love that Faith guitar, because this is my highest recommended guitar at this price point, and I'm kind of like, you know, not enjoying it as much because there's guitars at £600 and £800. Well, of course, this is £400, that's £600. You could buy 2 of these. So is this worth 2 of this? Or would you rather have 2 guitars, maybe one acoustic and an electric guitar, and have one of these? Or, you know, so some people will want to have one guitar like this. Other people might think, look, I've got a budget of 800 quid. Let's get a really nice acoustic and a really nice electric, or another, maybe a parlor to go with this one. So, you know, it's important to have price points and find out what you can justify, the price you can justify. Well, I hope that, hopefully this is useful to you guys, because you've got 3 brilliant little guitars here. So the G, the Blue, the Indigo, and the FKN by Faith. Okay, I hope that is of use to you. £400, £600, and £800 thereabouts, £850 in fact. So, and this is my new camera. It works. It seems to work. Look. So okay, cheers. But the only problem is I've got to look. I've got to do this. Turn it off. Hang on. Right, that's it. Bye. Bye.